To anyone who takes the F or M train between Manhattan and Queens, or vice versa, you have 1 month left. No, that was not a threat to anyone who doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. As starting December 8th, the MTA will permanently swap the F and M trains between Manhattan and Queens, affecting 8 stations total on weekdays only. How the swap will work is that currently, as of now, the F train runs along the 63rd Street line and the M train runs along the 53rd Street line. Beginning December 8th, the F train will take over the M's route along the 53rd Street line, and the M taking over the F's route along the 63rd Street line. Simple as that. That's why it's called the F and M swap. However, like I said, this will only be affecting weekday service. So on weekends and late nights, the F train will still run along the 63rd Street line. So it's alright for those who like to take the F along the 63rd Street line, or for those who rely on it. Who cares? But here's the reason why the MTA is doing this in the first place. The reason why? A fuck ton of merging conflicts at both Queens Plaza and 36th Street. At Queens Plaza, on the Manhattan-bound track, the M has to swap over from the R train's track to the E train's track to head along to its next stop, which is Court Square. And with that, like I said, the M has to swap over from the R train's tracks to the E train's tracks, which fucks up E trains who have to wait for that M train to pass by the switch so then that E train can continue. It's the same thing for the northbound side heading to Forest Hills, but vice versa. The R gets screwed this time, as the M has to cross over the switch, and the R has to wait for the M to finish, so then the R can cross over. Now we go on to 36th Street. On the northbound side, for F trains heading to Jamaica 179th, they have to switch over to the E train's tracks, obviously which are the express tracks, nearby 36th Street, which again fucks up E train service, as now that E train that's heading to Jamaica Center now has to wait for that F to finish crossing tracks so that way the E can continue. But with the swap, all that merging bullshit is gone. And now the merging parts at 36th Street are more simplified now. As now, with the F train running along the 53rd Street line, the F can continue going express with no merging conflicts whatsoever, while at 36th Street, M trains can simply merge, heading either to Manhattan or to Forest Hills, with no merging conflicts whatsoever. So yes, as much as this is going to confuse and piss off a lot of riders, it's to make your commute a little more better. But anyways, in your opinion, what do you guys think about the F and M swap? That's gonna be all for today's video, so if you want to, comment, like, and subscribe on the video, whatever. I will see you in the next one. Bye!